What's up, y'all? It's your favorite healing coach, Coach Kim, the author, here with a quick word for your mind, body, and spirit. So, I'm starting a transformation journey, and I want to take y'all with me. In truth, I've been on my transformation journey for a while now, and there are some things that I've learned along the way that I want to share with you, and I want to help you make your journey easier. Because whether you're trying to navigate a life that's transformed after healing your mother wounds, or a life that's transformed from healing and growing from something else, transformation is always the end goal. Whether we fully realize that transformation is what we're seeking or not, being better, being healthier, being different than who we were, who we presented ourselves as when we were in that bad place, is always the end goal. But we don't always know or fully understand that even though we've just been through a healing process, transformation is a process all its own. And if you don't know that going in, you will likely reject or delay the very thing you've been working towards. And I don't want you to do that, because I did that. And it's pretty sucky, for lack of a better term, because it really feels like you're in the movie Groundhog Day, and you're living the same thing over and over and over again, knowing that you should be past this by now and not knowing why you're still here. So that's why we're here. That's why I'm making this video, because I know that God has a plan for me and a word for you. And in asking how I'm supposed to help you, Holy Spirit led me to thinking about how one of the biggest things for me was understanding the inevitability of transformation from healing, and actually embracing that and walking in that. But before I get too far ahead of myself, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Why should you join me on this transformation journey? And if you don't know who I am, if you just happened upon my page, if you haven't been following me anywhere on social media for the last few years, I'm Kimberly Simmons, aka Coach Kim the author, and I am a certified life coach whose focus is on helping women of God accept and heal from the painful and sometimes traumatic experiences from the relationship with their mother or mother figure that raised them. I used to say from their mom, but it can be so much deeper than that, because even though our relationship or lack thereof with our biological mom is the foundational relationship of our life, whether we like it or not, excuse me, ask any therapist. I've been to therapy twice in my life for two totally different things that had nothing to do with my mom. And one of the first questions both therapists asked me was, how's your relationship with your mom? And even though that is the foundational relationship of our life, if you were raised by a woman other than your mom who also left you heartbroken, all of that has to be addressed and healed from. I'm also an author, a speaker, a wife, a mom, a sister, a friend, and most importantly to you, I'm an unloved daughter, just like you. I've been afraid to live my life, just like you. I trust God to move me where He predestined for me, just like you. Mental health, financial wealth, and daily life transformation is my portion, just like you. And I know how to get there, and I'm here to share the process with you, because I know what it's like to be told to honor your mother and father and not know how to do that and move past the parts of the relationship that broke your heart. I know what it's like to know your parents love you and their delivery left you questioning that very love. I know what it's like to want to literally end it all, because the pain of those relationships and those situations left such confusion in you that getting to the end seemed better than trying to push through. I know what it's like to live in the house with both parents and fear being abandoned because of the emotional distance you feel from them. I know what it's like to desperately want a relationship with your parents that you could never seem to make come true, no matter how good or obedient you are. I know what it's like to love your kids more than yourself and still don't know how to not be the emotional bully to them that raised you. I know what it's like to know that there's emotional bondage there and have no idea how to break it. I know what it's like to live with all of that and come out on the other side. And it was hard for me, and I don't want it to be as hard for you. If I can give you some insight, if I can give you something of a blueprint so that you hopefully won't face a lot of the same bumps and bruises and hardships that I did on my journey, that's what I want to do. Am I still on a healing journey? Absolutely. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll be on some level of healing journey for as long as I'm alive, because I will continue to learn and change and hopefully grow, especially as my kids learn and change and grow, because that's the nature of our relationships. If we want our relationships to not only last but also grow, we have to also grow, and that will require healing, because there will always be something that comes to test us and hurt us and disappoint us and try to sabotage us, especially as children of God. Because the devil is not going to just let us be out here doing whatever is going to give us the most joy and peace and glorify God without trying to find ways to tempt us and throw monkey wrenches in our plans and salt in our wounds, because that's just what he does. Anything else would be too easy. But the beautiful thing about being in God is knowing that whatever we're going through, whatever God is allowing us to go through, is just building our spiritual and emotional muscles to make us stronger and tire the enemy out. So, after 30 years of being an unloved daughter and not knowing what to call it, not knowing what it was, not knowing what I was going through and why, God blessed me with a journey that didn't feel like a blessing at the time, and it's helped me get where I am today, in a place of peace that doesn't wreck my sleep anymore, that doesn't leave me overwhelmed and overthinking and playing out possible scenarios in all my relationships. I'm in a place of knowing that who I am is awesome and amazing, even in all my flaws and imperfections, because God said so. And no amount of external validation can change that, so I don't have to seek it. I'm in a place of walking in the transformation I used to hope for and wasn't even sure existed, and that's what I want to give to you. So what I'm going to do is share parts of my transformation journey here on my YouTube channel. And then every Thursday beginning February 15th, double check my date, but I believe this coming Thursday is February 15th, I will be giving a live masterclass on Zoom, sharing steps to help you have a smooth and hopefully successful transition into your transformation. This is not a webinar. This will not be fluff and filler with me trying to sell you something at the end. This is a 6-part series of insight and information on how to walk in the transformed life you've been hoping for, based on what I've learned on my own journey the past 3 years. It's absolutely free, and all you have to do is sign up and enter your email address to get the Zoom link info. And that's it. I didn't have any person to help me or guide me through my journey. All I had was the Holy Spirit. And let's just be honest, sometimes it can be hard to hear from him and hear him clearly, especially when you're in the middle of learning a lesson you have to learn that he can't give you the answers to, because you have to learn it in a way that makes you really feel it, so it sticks with you and you don't do it again. You don't revisit that bad, hard, difficult place again. And I'm hopeful that in giving you a heads up on what I went through will make it a little easier for you. So be sure to check the description box below for all the details on how to sign up for, I don't even have a name for it. I don't think I have a name for it yet, but the 6-week transformation series. I'll come up with a cute name later. All the info will be in the description box below. Sign up, and I'll see you on Thursday. And until next time, y'all stay blessed.